Hey, what's up everyone? Steve here at the DJ Lab. You must be getting sick of seeing me do these videos because I went so long without doing anything and now I've just been spitting them out. So if you've been watching lately, I've done a bunch of videos talking about that new DDJ-REV 7 and I talked about the things I didn't like about it and who is this for. I didn't really care for the position of the pitch faders and all of this other stuff. But guess what? I watched a video, the official Pioneer video, and the guy in it, he explained everything about it. And the functionality, the new extra effects, the layout even, everything about it, all of a sudden, it does kind of make sense. And it had me thinking, you know what? I said, why is Pioneer reinventing the wheel? And that's exactly what they're doing. They're completely reinventing the way a DJ controller is. So let me show you a quick example here. So if you remember, this is an S4 MK1 from back in the day. It was a mirrored DJ system and nobody had an issue with it. Everybody really liked it, right? And then came along and all of a sudden they mirrored it. They went to club standard, they called it. They went away from that mirror mode and they had the faders all on the right side and your play and start buttons and stuff were on the left side, right? So a lot of people liked that because it mirrored the club system, and there were some people that hated it. So if you look at the original, that was the original layout, and then the whole muscle memory changed over, and there you went to that one there. Then comes along a Pioneer DDJ-SX, and once again, club standard, and they put the pads underneath, and they had a touch strip at the top, and they were mimicking what a CDJ setup would be like in a club with a 900 Nexus mixer. Was kind of what they were going for there. And now we come with the Rev 7. And what have they done? They're mimicking two turntables with a mixer in battle style mode. So you got to wonder, funny enough, that you would have almost thought this would have been what a DJ controller would have been like initially. That would have been the very first iteration of it because everybody was used to two turntables and they were used to putting them battle style with the start stop button on the right hand side and the pitch fader on top. So it's kind of interesting to think, why did they go making a mirrored style controller that was like nothing that anyone ever seen before, and why didn't they mimic the original DJ system? So it is interesting that Pioneer has now done this, and even their entry level, this is going to be replacing the SB3. So this is an entry level controller, and like they were saying in the video, a lot of these entry level controllers were used by professional DJs as a light portable backup system. And here they go, making this same system with the pitch fader on the top and the play pause button on the right hand side. And all your buttons and effects are in the middle, just like on a mixer. So they're mimicking that S-style mixer that, you know what, they're not the first ones to come up with that. Rain came out with their mixer format looking like this before Pioneer did, and Pioneer followed, but it's a system that worked, everybody liked. So I do got to say, Pioneer's definitely reinventing the wheel. I think going forward, you're going to see this is going to be the new thing that everybody does, because I don't know who the first one was to change it up and go from the mirrored mode to the club standard mode. I kind of think it was Pioneer, to be honest. I think they were the first ones to do it, because even the Numark NS7 III was still a mirrored mode, and that was like, you know, one of the later systems, right? So is this a good thing? Hard to say, you know what I mean? Because everybody's used to a club standard CDJ system, but now we're going forward and it's like everybody wants to be like a turntable guy. So we're going right back to the beginning. This is something that's, when you think about it logically, this should have been the very first iteration of a DJ controller with the button layout for the muscle memory. But here we go. This is like a new phase of DJ stuff. You might see all the gear going forward mimic this same thing, and everything changes from here. So it's going to be interesting to see going forward if Pioneer truly reinvented the wheel and reinvented the DJ controller as we know it, because this might be the new standard. Anyways, thanks for watching. Just thought I'd kind of share my thoughts on that. And feel free to leave some comments. Let me know, do you like this system better? Because initially, I didn't. After reading the explanation and seeing it and, you know, watching that video, my thoughts kind of changed that this might be a pretty good system. I've got one on order. When it comes in, we'll check it out together and I'll let you know what I think. Talk to you all soon.